I think we are good. Hey guys, what is up? This Sketch. You can call me John if you like. And welcome to another episode of Nerd Coffee. I am here with a statue. And another statue. That statue is the statue.
Okay,
I dope.
Yeah.
I joked myself.
I'm here with Jish.
Jish?
And Jordan.
Jordan?
So, welcome back to the Nerd Coffee. Sorry about last week's being so short. It just now got posted last night, if you guys missed it. Don't feel too bad because it just came out on video version.
It's so short because he had to go masturbate.
No, it's because Matt actually had to go and do homework.
He had the urge.
So, first of all, the urge, it's real. So,
the urge is real.
So, first of all, as usual, we are going to do a quick little how has everybody been? So, we'll go around clockwise. What about you?
Pass, go to the next guy.
Well, guys, if I'm being completely honest with you, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I've been depressed for a long time.
You just sound like dead quiet, like... Okay. You're gonna brush the mic. Careful.
Oh, real tears were about
sensitive.
Guys, real tears were about ready to come out.
You were making yourself cry?
Yeah.
So everybody's been good. All right, cool. Moving on. We do have a lot to cover. That's basically why I'm moving along, because we've got so much to cover. Would you stop looking at kid? Stop. No.
All right.
I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you like. But first topic of the day is an official name reveal. Now, because of the fact...
Oh no, a random hand's grabbing.
You guys have way too much fun with every setup I do. Don't you? Yeah. Like, anytime, if you guys go watch these two dopes last time...
Suck it.
If you guys watched the last Nerd Coffee,
that wasn't my finger, by the way. we have a guy off screen, and he's got a really tiny dick.
Oh shit, that's my phone. Sorry.
Okay,
you tool.
Actually, let's try to concentrate.
All right.
Let's
get on to it.
So,
name reveal, right?
So
that's
name
right.
reveal.
My name isn't Parody. It's Josh.
All right, time for my official name reveal. I'm not really Jordan. I'm Josh.
And I'm John.
Twist. Okay, but really, the whole thing is, I've never really officially gave
you hit the mic.
My last name because... But you guys just relax for a minute. I'm trying like this.
Right.
I'm trying to stay serious.
This is a serious moment.
I hate both of you.
Okay. All right. Enough.
Really, actually.
Okay.
Good thing I can put individual ratings for each and every podcast I do. So, really, actually, the reason I am doing this is because the website is like a lot more about writing and stuff. I do want my name to officially be credited. There's a few other small details in a big project I'm not allowed to talk about, being directed by this guy. I can't do anything with these two morons.
For one, I'm surprised at how willing you are to put something in your mouth.
I'll do anything for comedy.
And money.
So therefore,
especially money.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm John Meller, and what? That's right.
He has one of the most generic last names of all time.
Yeah, really.
Along with one of the most generic first names of all time. Literally, Ken has a more original name than you.
Yeah, like
he don't have a
literally, if you were wondering if I have got a cool last name, there you go. It's generic. It's crazy.
In fact, I'm pretty sure
But
there's
I
people
am
out
not-
there. It's like, I'm pretty sure that some of your friends out there are looking at this like, really? Your name's John Miller? Excuse me, as I don't believe you because you have the most generic
but
name.
really,
I mean,
we are not pulling
we can have
leg
like
here.
we can have like a platter of white bread, and his name would still be more generic than that.
Yeah. I mean, heck, my name's got even more flair than that. It's Josh Fudge.
And of course, we got Jordan Stamper.
You see, our names have some flair to it.
Yeah, you see
Than John
at least-
Miller.
Yeah, so I am one of the most generic people alive. But I did want to get my
What's
name
next,
out
Tim
there.
Swanson?
And I hope you guys enjoy the fact that I'm not going to be using it in every video, don't worry about that, but it's just mostly so I can credit myself on my writings and my shows from now on. So,
From now on, in the comments,
comics.
in the
We write
comments,
comics.
you can, like, in the comment, you can only, you can only refer to him as Mill Up the Hill. Mill of the Hill.
Okay, so, guys, look at the second topic.
Smash Brothers Switch Outside Fighters.
So, if you guys, I'm not even gonna say that. I was about to say if you guys missed it, Switch, it does get a new Smash Brothers. Everyone's seen it. It's a you guys. I swear you two are ADD when you're on this show.
All right, I'm serious now.
Okay, so
But yeah,
Really?
like everyone in their
Everyone
gamer
and
and
their
their grandmother
grandmother
has basically.
everyone
news.
saw it. Everyone's loved it.
There's
and
those people on
everyone can't
YouTube.
Wait.
There are those people on YouTube that when they seen it, they were like, "Oh!"
Well, oh my God, he just crossed dimensions. What people don't know is, I'm in a different location than these guys.
Yeah. So when I do this, that's a rift punch.
I know, he's like Spot.
There's
Oh,
like a
no.
what you don't see is like right in this area. There is a portal, and I can just.
It's like that
Come on
Spider-Man.
and sit down. Come on, dude.
It's
This is actually gonna drag this podcast on forever.
it's like that Spider-Man villain Spot.
Yeah.
So, everyone's seen it. Everyone knows it's existing. So I'm not even going to get into it. What I want to talk about is who do you think outside of the Nintendo franchise is coming? We know Sonic. Like, at this point, that's Dad's keys. Can I have them? And Sega will say
Yeah,
yes.
I'm pretty sure they'll probably bring back Mega Man and Pac-Man. I mean, once you introduce those,
Well, think
Probably
about it. Bandai
Ryu
Namco is
as well.
probably going to be doing it again.
Maybe Ryu again.
no, like I don't see Ryu coming back.
That's
but
more
he
like a
might.
Solid Snake thing, where it's
Yeah.
like a one-time thing.
But like, I feel like with mascot characters, they always kind of keep them around.
Yeah, Mega Man and Pac-Man are two
If
basic.
Mega
they'll
Man
keep
and
'em.
Pac-Man don't come back, I will be severely disappointed.
The only thing that I really want is I want Charizard to go back to being part of Pokemon Trainer, and I want Ivysaur and Squirtle back. That was the fun part of that character. And they literally just that's why I didn't like playing as Charizard in that game, is because it's like I'm playing 1/3 of a character.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Charizard
really.
was just the Charizard portion. Like that's how he played. He was the Charizard portion of the Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah.
That's it. He was
So, but outside fighters, Cloud and Bayonetta, I don't think Cloud's gonna make a reappearance.
Bayonetta probably will, because
Bayonetta probably will, because
since,
she's getting a third
Sega.
one,
that's Switch exclusive.
and Bayonetta 1 and 2 are coming back to Switch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would love to see that. I actually did not buy Bayonetta.
Well, now it would actually be the perfect time to put him in as another mascot of like Crash Bandicoot, since he's made a pretty good comeback.
Yeah, not to mention, did you know there is going to be a Switch port?
Yeah, I know. I read about
It's
that.
going to be amazing.
Bubsy.
Crash.
Bubsy.
No, but like,
Bubsy.
But like the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy sold so well on the PlayStation 4 that they're like, screw it, let's port it to the other systems. There's
Port it
Xbox,
to Switch.
Xbox, Switch, PC.
By the way, I am going to be buying it. I'm going to be right out. I was not going to buy the Crash Bandicoot series. But since it's coming to Switch, I will be able to play it, and I will buy it.
So that is kind of cool that like, again, nobody thought that game was going to sell that as well as it did.
Yeah. I'm hoping this is going a bit far, but I hope that kind of revives Crash's
I think-
original image.
And now they're trying to bring back, like, they keep teasing it like a Spyro trilogy.
Yeah. Like they tried bringing back Spyro with
Spyro would be a good Smash character.
Skylanders.
Yeah, Skylanders, which that did fairly well. Like it even had this weird series on Netflix which had Crash Bandicoot in it actually.
Yeah.
In one episode. It's the only episode I've ever seen of it.
Well, I mean, it's the only good episode. I mean, it's got Crash. Obviously, that makes it okay.
All right, but
but really, let's just get right into the meat of this. Xbox characters. I would like to see Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, that'd be like a.
That'd be a dream.
It'd be like a nice modern Ice Climbers character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about this, guys. That's not as far off as we think it is as a prediction.
I know.
Now, I think you know this for sure, but I don't know about you. The official Microsoft Xbox Twitter...
Yeah, they said that if Nintendo ever wants to use them for Smash, like they'd be totally on board.
Yeah, they were actually willing to work with them to make that happen. Secondly, this is something both of you guys definitely don't know. Legendary Skin Pack 1 on Minecraft came to Switch. That has Master Chief. That has Banjo-Kazooie.
Master Chief and Smash.
I mean, they had Snake, so it's not like...
Yeah, it's not out the realm of possibility.
The problem is, like, I feel like it would be like another Mega Man and Ryu thing, where it's like, all right, you can have Banjo-Kazooie, but we want another character filtered in.
Yeah.
You see, I would be willing to take anybody to get Banjo.
It's like we want Mega Man. Ryu? Ryu? No Capcom. Ryu?
We're only gonna give you Mega Man.
You'll get Mega Man if you take Ryu.
We're only gonna give you him and of course Ryu. As soon as I saw that Ryu was DLC, I'm like, now I know why they put Mega Man in the game.
That's kind of obvious.
But hey, now there's the new Mega Man game coming out,
which is always good.
Now, pipeline. Assuming that this rule does not exist where it has to be a video game character officially.
Well, I'm just gonna say,
what is your one you want?
I mean, like, the most common answer is like Goku. Put Goku in Smash. Even Funimation's like, come on, put our boy Goku in there. And I'm like, no, that
he doesn't fit.
I mean, then again, they had Ryu, and I guess
it made it work, but
well, Ryu, like Goku really doesn't fit because, like, because Ryu, like, Street Fighter is just straight up a video game. Like, everything else was based off of the video games. Goku is an anime character.
Well, yeah, but
with video games.
Yeah, I'm talking if there was no limitation.
No limitation.
Like if I've had to pick a character,
I know who I want.
Who?
Inklings. Wait. Dang it.
No, let's be kind of serious here. Like,
I think I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this one. The only one I would really like to see.
No TT Luffy.
No. And if I was gonna pick a One Piece character, I'd pick Sanji any day of the week. But
Roger Rabbit.
No, I think for Josh, what would actually be cool if they'd pick whoever's the most popular wrestler at the time.
That would be Josh.
Like how they did Danica Patrick in Second All Stars Racing.
That would be something I'm trying to think of someone pop. Well, I know you don't know, but you may have heard of this guy, Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah,
this is completely off topic, but he had to retire 2-3 years ago because he had concussions.
Oh yeah.
And he just got medically cleared to compete again, so he's coming back to WWE. So nice. He'd probably be the big one. Put John Cena in there because that'd be funny. He just bursts out like John Cena.
Oh man,
Rey Mysterio because I know you'd like that.
Yeah. I think
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. Actually, really, if they would do one, I think it would be Hogan or somebody.
No, it would probably be Triple H or something.
Yeah,
it would be member bearer.
I'd love to see the Undertaker.
That would be
Undertaker
picks up Mario and tombstones him.
Wouldn't it be funny? And they get the theme song wrong, and it also says, "On this day, I see clearly."
He comes out to Edge's Metalingus. On this day. Just imagine though a WWE ring, like it's like the Punch Out ring, but it's like WWE.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Maybe like this one. No, they probably wouldn't do this because they'd be pretty too expensive.
Well, remember though, this is assuming no problems. This is a pipe. It's a pipe dream. Come on, dude. Who?
A character that I would like to see is maybe like Black Canary, because like she's very combat oriented.
Ooh, though.
Yeah,
that would be expensive.
Because she was trained by Hellcat and no, not Hellcat, Black Cat. No, not Black Cat, Wildcat. God, but like, what's wrong with my head today?
Maybe the fact.
I mean, there is Hellcat and Black Cat.
They're different stuff.
Yeah.
God, I hate myself because I made that.
Wait, well, Hellcat's DC, I think.
Well, still, like, you know who I'm talking. Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcat.
I think one person I would like to see.
Like, I'm trying to think of like people who are combat oriented.
I kind of have a thing, but like this is more of like a skin option more than a character. But like while you're thinking, maybe I could talk about this to keep the flow going.
Yeah.
Much like you, and I know like and I can actually tell by the way you say it, like you're not even saying this out of like your biased hate towards Charizard. I think you legitimately were just upset that the Pokemon trainer was gone because he was a very unique character.
Yeah.
Because Charizard, like
even
I, a guy who's Team Charizard, said, yeah, Charizard felt like an incomplete character. He felt like 1/3 of what the Pokemon trainer was, because that's what it was. They changed nothing about Charizard from how he played.
Well, they gave him a final smash.
They gave him a final smash, and that's it. But other than that, he's just Charizard. But like from that thing, I would like to see, much like you said, the Pokemon trainer come back. But you know how like they had the Pokemon trainer with the different colors and the different colors of Pokemon?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Maybe instead of like when you change the skin for the Pokemon trainer,
they would be different Pokemon?
No, not different Pokemon. The Pokemon could just stay the same, but the skins change the trainer in the background. You could have like Dawn, Lucas, Moon.
Yeah, but I think if you're going
like
that
May, there you go.
If you're going that far though, really, look at Bowser Jr. from Smash 4.
One idea that
I'm still thinking just what I said. Like maybe Johto Trainer has the Johto starters.
This would actually be like an interesting character to see in Smash. If they wanted to do like classic cartoon characters, but they couldn't actually get like the rights to classic cartoon characters, but they wanted a classic cartoon-esque character in the game, like they can get Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead.
They could get
because I mean Cuphead has like a bunch of moves that could work.
The goat from Goat Simulator.
The goat.
I'm sure they're working.
The Pong paddle. Really though.
But like if I had to pick one classic cartoon character that would fit perfectly into Smash, it'd be Popeye. Like he'd fight regularly, and then like his final smash would be like him eating spinach, and then one punch, bam.
You see, I think that could work. Felix would work pretty well. The cat.
I don't know about Felix.
Well, think about his magic bag.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm trying to pick like characters that like are fighting oriented.
Oh, fighting oriented.
Like with combat.
Yeah.
I mean, like if there's is there any like old Nintendo characters that'd be fun to have in there?
Old Nintendo I would like to see Ice Climbers come back, please. Okay, I don't care who dislikes them or likes them. They were in 2 of them. Okay, they were in Smash Melee and Brawl. Bring them back. I understand why they weren't in Smash 4, but now that's not an excuse anymore.
Also, can we talk about this is the fastest that a Smash Bros. Game has come to a new console?
You see, it is coming out in 2018. The trailer says so. It'll probably be Q4, but it will be.
I mean, like it'll be again. Obviously, it's gonna come out during the holiday seasons.
Yeah, it'll
this is like I mean, because like you know, Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Smash Bros. Wii U, and Smash Bros. 3DS came out like what, like
a week?
No, I mean like how long ago?
It was 2014, so it's been 4 years.
4 years?
I don't know. 4 years is actually a pretty long time. I mean, before that was Brawl, and that was 08, right?
But I mean, look at how long the Wii U had been out, though, already. Yeah. Before they actually got Smash Bros. For it, though. Same thing with like the Wii and.
Yeah, that was like a almost late release title for the system, really.
Yeah.
Of course, late release is like, it's only a 3-year living console.
Yeah.
Still care.
Are there any like I'm trying to think. What are some classic Nintendo characters?
We trying to bring back like to Possible Realm. You know who I'd like to see? Scrooge McDuck. Bring them the DuckTales in.
You want to be kind of neat.
The problem with getting a Disney character, you know that they'll be expensive. Like Disney will be like,
well, of course, but you know, again, I'm talking.
Disney would have to end up buying out Nintendo. Maybe
I would say like, I don't know, Bart or Homer Simpson, but I'm like, wait, they still have to go to Disney.
Yeah. I was gonna say
that's right.
I was gonna say this maybe get some more have some more Punch Out boxes
Captain
in there.
Kirk.
That'd be kind of interesting. Like have Glass Joe.
King Hippo.
Glass Joe. He's super weak.
I think Little Mac. Do you think Little Mac is making a return?
He has to. He was fun.
Please, I do.
It'd be
like
too easy for him. Like it'd be easy for him to bring him back because they own the property.
I think
it's a good character. Everyone liked him.
One thing that I think that they should.
I like the me. I hope the me thing.
Yeah.
Comes back because that was fun.
One thing that I liked
Me
what they
fighters.
did in
Yeah.
Smash.
I imagine it would have to.
One thing I liked what they did in Smash
Switch
4 was they
has
gave Luigi a new Final Smash that was with like the ghost sucking gun.
Yeah, that was good. I hope that
instead of his like weird negative dance.
That was such a weirdly tacked on thing, if you ask me. That dance
I didn't
was
understand.
For Mario, I think what they should do is change his Final Smash to involve Cappy.
Yeah.
Like he possesses you and then like
makes you jump off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that would kind of be a cool thing to control the other player.
Cappy.
Now, unfortunately, we've run out of time for this topic.
Cappy.
But man, dude, Smash, beautiful time, beautiful time.
I'm pretty sure my friend Marissa's already like creaming in her pants.
Really? Huh.
Like,
and she's a Smash nut. That's all she does is play.
I mean,
Smash
I don't
Bros.
know if it's because I don't have a Switch yet. I'd like to have a Switch at some point.
You're gonna have to if you want to play the next main Pokemon game.
Yeah, I know. But like I don't know if I have I don't know if it's because I don't have a Switch yet. I want to get a Switch, but I don't have one yet. But I don't know if it's because I don't have one yet. But they announced the game, and I don't know why I just wasn't as hyped for this one though.
Well,
I'm hyped for it. I'm like, oh cool, new Smash. But last time I was like, woo, Smash.
Maybe it's just because you know so little. Everyone knows so little.
This time I'm just
I feel like you
Smash.
can't really feel it until you see something you wanted before but you didn't have. Because Smash 4 did show us a lot of stuff we didn't have before, you know?
Yeah. Maybe
But
that has to do with that one thing I was talking about real quick. That one thing I was talking about how this is probably one
It's
of the
time
fastest...
for game of the day.
Hold on. How fast the release was.
Yeah,
saying, maybe.
probably, yeah.
Okay, now
Time for game of the day.
Game of the day.
Game of the day.
Game of the day.
Okay,
It's the
today's
game of the
day
day.
is Eddy and Eddy, the Mis-edventures. You see, that's why just there. Yeah. See? Mis-edventures.
It's going through the portal.
It's in both places at once. How is this possible? Okay, so
That's a
this
Cloverfield
game is
paradox
something
right there.
I didn't really play a lot of, but
Yeah.
I just wanted a reason to talk about Ed and Eddy.
Well, I actually I played that as a kid. I remember the story too. I looked for this game everywhere. We couldn't find it on Walmart. So this is back in the early days of ordering online when you had to use dial-up internet.
Yeah.
So it took her forever to order it. And my mom, she hated this show, but she's like, all right, I'll get it for him. So I ended up getting it as a kid. So it was fun.
It's a fun game.
You know, like I said,
I think its
like
animation style is correct.
I'll give it that. The presentation, I really did felt like they did their homework, studied the animation of the show. Like you can tell that they did because in the game character models, the lines shake.
Oh
and,
yeah.
It's very correct comparatively to a lot of other things.
Made it look like handmade animation cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cell shading does a lot for it too.
Yeah. Of course, there's this one. Kevin's character model is the best. Like, there's this one scene where he's talking, and it's just hilarious because like how he. But anyway, like I said, on objectively, there's nothing really that special about this game. But if you're an Ed, Edd n Eddy fan, I think it's a fun time if you like the show. But that's the only time I can recommend it, is if you like the show and you have to play a video game about it. I think they did a decent job.
Oh, yeah. I think they did good. And funny, there is a Game Boy Advance port of this that is actually still good.
It's like, but let's talk about the other spectrum. If you know nothing about Ed, Edd n Eddy and you've never watched the show in your once, give it a pass.
Yeah, you will really not like
again, this really is just a game for fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did it... Like take for example the Billy and Mandy game, which
that was another game.
Which I also, because Billy and Mandy, the game was basically just a Smash Bros, like a bad Smash Brothers clone, but it was still fun if you like Billy and Mandy.
The end credit scene, the end credit scene for story mode was amazing, because what it was you got to play as Mandy and Billy's just sitting there the entire credits of the game just screaming, "Destroy us all! Destroy us all!" And you have to hit him around, and you can him around, but that'll shut him up. But then he'll get right back up and start screaming it again until the credits end. Right?
I remember that. Now
I was like, because I remember playing that game with you, and and like we would just beat around Billy on the.
You know what will destroy us all? Actually,
clowns.
Not what I was thinking.
You gotta get those
Tangelos. What will destroy us all is talking about what makes a Yu-Gi-Oh game a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Well, that's simple.
The card game.
The actual.
Well, we're talking about video games, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh video games is like there's Yu-Gi-Oh Nightmare Troubledore, Yu-Gi-Oh GX Tag Force.
Yeah, I love the Tag Forces, and I love the 5D's championships.
Yeah, those were good. My only real gripe about the Yu-Gi-Oh games is you have to get the cards, and they always give you a shitty starter deck.
Awful starter.
That's what
it's always a water starter deck.
It's always water.
Yu-Gi-Oh game I ever played.
Like I always felt like that was stupid. Like playing for the story should just be enough. Like just go ahead and give you every card that's available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they make you grind for it, but I kind of understand.
But that's Japanese. But that's Japanese for you. They love their grinding.
Now I know this is an unpopular opinion. I liked the Sacred Cards style game with the RPG elements. I think the cards could have used a lot of work in that, but the actual story was way better in those, if you ask me.
You want to know how you don't make a Yu-Gi-Oh game?
You
combine it with like a game like chess or checkers or something like that.
Objectively, I do love Duelist of the Roses. I do not want to.
You mean subjectively?
You mean subjectively?
Objectively. It's an object, stupid.
No.
I know what it means. Yeah. I'm being stupid.
Yeah, I know.
That's the joke. Honestly, I know I like Duelist of the Roses. Let's get that out of the way. I love it, actually.
Is it a guilty pleasure?
It is a guilty pleasure, but I will never defend it.
Yeah.
Defending Yu-Gi-Oh!
Get on that Sonic kick. Defend Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses.
If you can even make it past the first level, because like those,
that's another thing. They give you another. It's always crappy starter decks. Always crap. They always just give you.
And here's the thing.
It's really they give you the crap cards.
Yeah, like here's the thing, and the crap cards in that are extremely worse because it's not just crap cards you have. You have this chessboard that you have to walk your monsters through, and it's just like it's.
I think the only solid card they ever give you in a starter deck is Negate Attack. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's not even like a great, fantastic card. It's just
you got to be standing in the area in order to negate the attack, I think.
Yeah. You know what I think they were trying to do?
At least
make it like Dungeon Dice Monsters is what it feels like it wants to be.
No, I think Dungeon Dice Monsters is its own game.
Yeah. Oh, I know, but that's what it feels like it wants to be.
We gotta play that.
Yeah, I totally want to play that. But let's see. I definitely like the Tag Force games. I like. What was that one you said? Nightmare Troubledore.
Nightmare Troubledore. That was a DS game. based in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, which
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
I have not played that one,
exists?
but I've
Yeah.
seen you show me it, and that does sound
I
really
want to
good.
play it now.
Basically, the whole these are always the plot in the games. Like you create your own character, and pretty much you interact with.
I like
Everybody.
That's my favorite.
the reason I like
formula, though.
I like the 5Ds World
'Cause
Championship.
you actually do get to customize.
You get
the
to
character.
customize your
Where
character.
in
Yeah,
Tag
you got to
Force-
unlock some stuff, but
I mean, like with Tag Force, like you just get that generic Konami guy.
yeah,
And in Nightmare Troubadour, you don't even get that. You just get like a silhouette of like
the duelist.
a duelist. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Tournament is my favorite faithful wise because they actually kind of do follow it pretty
But
well.
what I like about playing like Nightmare Troubadour and like Tag Force and stuff like that, it's nice to play with cards and a ban list that was around at the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because like
for
when you
sure.
play Nightmare Troubadour or Tag Force, you could put in a Pot of Greed, you could put in Premature Burial, you could put in those cards.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with some of these games.
yeah,
And it's so fun to think of like all the old strategies. Like remember when Giant Rat was like in the meta
Yeah.
of the original series?
yeah,
Or like
yeah.
Gillosaurus.
Yeah, and it's weird because and the funny part is we would have used Monster Reborn as one of the and Solemn Judgment as one of the banned cards at the time, but now they're limited back to one, so they're no longer a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what makes a Yu-Gi-Oh game though, really, if we're asking the original question, I think story and the way they present the duels themselves.
I think just like what makes a Yu-Gi-Oh game is like the whole point of a Yu-Gi-Oh game is just for you to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh if you don't have a friend or a pal at the time.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Yeah,
Like,
But
It's
unfortunately,
supposed
nowadays
it's kind of
you can't.
a bum rush
We-
other
we
than
have-
Duel Links.
For one thing, like we haven't had a new Yu-Gi-Oh game in years besides Duel Link. And think about that. The reason why is because there's programs out there like YGO Pro.
Well, there's two
there was Dueling Network. At
There's
the time.
another one
There
on
was that
Steam,
Dueling
though.
book.
that you're forgetting about.
Yu-Gi-Oh Legacy of the Duelist.
Yeah, those two are the only two that exist.
Those were the recent
lately.
one. Which Legacy of the Duelist was cool because you get to replay the duels from the anime and you get to use the cards they used in the anime.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
But
each one's set behind a paywall, and I hate that though.
Yeah, but one thing. Okay, what makes it is definitely playability. Like you have to make sure that you represent the card game well, because if you're playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game, you're playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like I don't like the Yu-Gi-Oh games with the gimmicks because
Also, you also have to make sure that your character is integral to the plot and not
Yeah.
just shoehorned in.
yeah, like the Tag Force, he was kind of shoehorned in a bit. I thought
Yeah.
at times to where with the 5Ds World Series, you were in the action. You were the one who
Yeah.
saved the day technically.
Yeah, like not only that, but like you were a member of like the duel
Yeah,
gang.
yeah, you
Yeah.
were you weren't shoehorned in there. You were an integral part of it.
And they pretty much like, oh, like you were a part of 5Ds this entire time.
Yeah, which I thought that was a really cool.
Yeah, Nightmare Troubadour is the same way too, because it's like,
Yeah, the DS ones did a really good job of mixing it, and I love how you're able to walk around with your character too,
Yeah.
and it looks like the
Yeah.
character as well, and it has the little
I might have to
car
look up
monsters
Nightmare
above
now.
the.
I haven't played
Yeah,
Nightmare at all.
I mean, if you're a fan of the original Yu-Gi-Oh show and you just want a game where you can play with those characters and you want to go through the Battle City story and the Noah story, I want to throw that in there too.
what?
The Noah story.
No way! It has the
Yeah,
Noah
like
story.
you basically you end up in the finals of Battle City, and then all of a sudden the Noah story shows up, and you have to fight Crump and all them.
Oh God.
Oh
and then you have
God!
to duel in
Yes.
Oh,
and you have to-
possibly one of the worst seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Not only that, but you have to duel Kaiba's stepfather,
Oh wow.
and automatically the duel starts with Final Destiny, so you only get 20 turns to beat him.
Wow.
So that's pretty much like the stipulation in
That's
that duel.
fair enough, though.
But the problem is
Yeah.
he's using Exodia Necros,
Yeah.
and
Zodiac
sometimes he
deck.
won't. Sometimes he won't even use Exodia Necros. He'll just use Exodia.
Yeah, but but one of my biggest things with the thing is playability. You got to represent the card game, because when you play a Yu-Gi-Oh game, what you want is to
Yu-Gi-Oh.
play the Yu-Gi-Oh game, be it on a thing or with friends or whatever. You want to be able to do it. Like I can kind of forgive grinding for the cards, and also another thing I've noticed is because definitely the journey there. but there is another big
Here's
problem
the thing with
too.
me, one thing that these games do is a lot of times you can start a new game but keep the cards that you collected.
Yeah.
That was the only time the story was fun for me, was when I got to replay with the deck I wanted.
Yeah, you made
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh players, forgive me. I somehow made a working Ginix deck.
And it was fun replaying the story with a deck.
And replaying that story
instead
with
of trying
that
to
deck.
work up with a shitty deck.
Yeah, because it made your character feel like the character was undecisive. Because the one thing is I want this deck, now I want this deck and this deck. With that, your character, because the characters in those stories have the set deck. They're these are the cards I used. I have you say had the Stardust Dragon and the all those stuff, and your character was well, I got this water deck. Now I got this makeshift deck, and now I got this deck that I like. To where when you replay it with the deck you like, it's you have this one deck because you joined the Arcana.
And the Arcana Force.
Well, not Arcana Force, but the Arcana Movement or something. Arcadia, and then and then once you do that, Crow or someone
Slow down, dude. You gotta
he
kill yourself these days.
it's not one to come out for some reason. He
That's
gives
what
you back,
she said.
He gives you back your deck, and when you get the deck, it's the deck that you built previously, and it made it feel more genuine.
Yeah, that was the only time that's really the only time I enjoy the story in the Yu-Gi-Oh games.
But there is a thing too, there is a thing too.
For Nightmare Trouble Door, it wasn't that big of a deal because that was before archetypes.
Yeah. Now, here's another thing about these games. Early on in the game, it's extremely rough because
again, they give you the crap deck.
They give you the crappiest decks. But here's the thing: as a person who, and take my word on this, as a person who unlocked about 99% of the cards in that game.
Yeah.
As I unlocked all the packs, and I got 99% of it. I got all the packs up to 100%, and again unlocked 99% of the cards because the only other cards I couldn't get were DLC cards.
Yeah.
I basically beat that game. I'm down. When you unlock everything, even going through that and went through the story mode several times, that game, those games do get boring after a while, actually, because now there's nothing to do except replay that story.
That's true.
And there was an online function, but unfortunately the DS Wi-Fi went.
Yeah.
You know what else? Some people say nothing. You can do nothing with.
What?
And this is a perfect segue. We're going to talk about Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi Life.
Tomodachi Life.
For people who are actually unfamiliar with this game,
I haven't played I'm scared to pick up my copy of Tomodachi Life because I've left it unchecked for a few months now.
Yeah.
And when you do that, everything goes.
The biggest problem with Tomodachi Life is if you're like me and you only really have 2 friends and they're sitting right here, it's really hard to populate your island.
Yeah, you end up making random characters or pop culture references.
Here's
or
the
you're
question.
just scan a me character from mecharacters.com and then you're just I'll throw him in there. I'll throw in Mordecai from regular show. I'll throw in Darth Vader.
But this is not what
also this is another thing too that's kind of hard. If you have friends and a girlfriend, trying to make sure that your girlfriend ends up with you and not your friend.
Yeah, and then when your friend hits on your girlfriend, you're like, but the betrayal.
The betrayal.
Now, the thing that we're going to get to here, though, does Tomodachi Life really play itself? A lot of people I see online talking about this are like, well, it's boring. You just have to watch people. It
can be compared to The Sims in a way.
No, The Sims you can actually influence.
Yeah. It's like this. Look, I actually make this thing to where there are some similarities to The Sims, but not.
But I like to think of Tomodachi Life. I like to think of it as sort of like making your own reality show.
Yeah.
And then watching it unfurl.
Yeah. It's like this. Look, how can I put in The Sims you play God. There's no doubt about it. In The Sims you play God, but in Tomodachi Life you play landlord.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? It's actually a lot funner.
You just control where these people live. That's all.
Well, I mean, on occasion they'll ask you questions, and then they'll also influence them. They won't ask out a person unless you think, "Oh, do you think we'd be good together?" Or...
Yeah.
So there is some choice there, and you also have to feed them.
It's more of a virtual pet.
Yeah, you also
It's
gotta
like multi
feed 'em.
Tomodachi.
You can also look into their dreams.
Wait a minute.
Tamagotchi.
Give Tomodachi? Tomodachi. Oh my god, it all makes sense now.
Well, there you go. That's what makes it.
They're virtual pets, basically.
They're virtual pets.
Basically virtual pets.
Now, we are going to go on a little bit of a movie kick here, because there are 3 things to do with movies here and now.
3?
So,
That's 6 fingers. Hold on. 3!
3! So, on my hands right now, I've got...
That's 2, Tom. No one can see that other hand.
Yeah,
Wait. Hold up 2 fingers again. Like, hold up the 2. Like, no, bring that second one on that one down. Like, have it like you were before. The 2 fingers. Bring them in. Like that. Alright. Then watch. No, just keep the 2 fingers.
I give up.
Alright.
Alright,
So, these are top pits
In
for
my
$2.
hands, I hold 2 parodies and 2 knockoffs.
alright.
Now, this first thing is really funny. The first 2 that I'm going to show you are Redbox exclusives.
Alright.
These don't exist in Redbox anymore.
Alright.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures had parodies on DVD of popular movies.
Indiana Pack in the Temple of Slime. Pack to the Future.
I mostly want to see what you guys think.
Well, for the record, the cartoon sucks.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Although it's got Sam Vincent in it, and that's kind of funny.
Yeah. All dogs go to Pack.
I found this one thing weird, because the people in it are called Pac People, but he's called Pac-Man.
What makes him so special?
I don't know, and like I saw this one reviewer guy. He said this joke was
All right, show us the other 2.
So these
are these exclusives too?
are extremely bad.
Are these parodies or?
So these are, I don't even know if I can, these are knockoffs, what I'm holding. So we've got The Walking Dead, then we've got
Mockbusters.
The Walking Deceased.
Oh gosh.
Oh, these are the Mockbusters, aren't they?
They are the Mockbusters.
Transmorphers.
Now,
I actually have a DVD of that. We still need to watch it.
Yeah.
we've got The Hunger Games.
We watched on Sci-Fi Transmorphers 2.
Yeah.
Fall of Man.
Fall of Man. Wait, what was that one we came up with? It was like
Dark of the Rising Sun.
Dark of the Rising Sun.
Yeah. Then we've got, of course, there's The Hunger Games. I love The Hunger Games. Everyone knows I do.
Everybody knows
There's
that.
Deadly Game.
Deadly Game.
not just Deadly Games. It's Deadly Game.
This is a deadly game we're playing here.
I mostly just wanted to show you guys that. That's kind of the mini topic of the episode. But just look at how.
I'm noticing none of these are from Tomb. What was it not Tombstone? What was that thing they were called?
I don't know. I remember I was actually going to do a review series of Mockbusters, but I don't know. I never really got around to it.
So, I hold in my possession, speaking of other movies, I have a movie that you've never watched or heard of, and one that you've never watched or heard of. I don't know if it's vice versa.
I probably haven't seen either or so.
So, what I'm going to do, you're going to do Cold Mountain. I'm going to see if you can guess what Cold Mountain's about. And you need to figure
Just by
out
the
what
cover?
9 months is about.
All right.
You cannot use the back, so you'll start with Cold Mountain. You can't touch, you just gotta look.
Okay. Oh boy.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Well, we got Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, and Renee Zellweger.
Okay. 2 of those people are hot, and then there's Renee Zellweger.
Okay.
Wow! Yo!
She does look kind of awkward there.
She does look awkward.
Cold Mountain. I'm straight up say this. Okay, best picture of the year. So, and it won an Academy Award. So,
It's artsy crap.
it's artsy crap that that the Academy probably was paid to vote for.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cold Mountain. It obviously looks like it might be Civil War, but it might be Revolutionary War, maybe World War II. I'm gonna say World War II. Like, it's some war in history revolving America, and I'm guessing Jude Law, Nicole Kidman, and Renee Zellweger are part of this war. And what happens is during this war, they're in a plane, and the plane crashes, and they get struck on a mountain where it's very, very cold, and they have to huddle for warmth while trying to survive the war.
And then Renee Zellweger eats Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, then Renee Zellweger.
Okay, so
no, and then Jude Law eats them both.
Okay, so minus the eating thing, is that your last?
Yeah.
Yes. So it is about. Let's see.
To do with the mountain.
At the dawn of the Civil War,
the
men of Cold Mountain, North Carolina, rushed to join the Confederate Army. Ada, played by Kidman, has vowed to wait for the Inman law, but as the war drags on and letters go unanswered, she must find the will to survive. At war's end, hearts will be dashed, dreams fulfilled, and the strength of the human spirit tested, but not broken.
I was close.
All right,
That's
my
not
turn.
horrible of an attempt, so I'll give you a 5 out of 10 for that one.
All right, my turn. 9 months. Okay, I see Hugh Grant and his shitty grin. Okay, 9 months. This is a Christopher Columbus film. Now, little do people know that 9 months is actually the sequel to Mask, but instead of being green, it's actually Hugh Grant's face, and you put it on, and you get that face on you, and he goes around killing.
Okay, let's try to actually.
Wait.
Hold on.
Look, I can't kill people.
Okay,
He didn't read it, so.
try to describe the movie.
This is what I think the movie's about. Like, it's about a serial killer who wears a Hugh Grant mask. That's his sights on. He's gonna rape her and kill her.
In 9 months.
In 9 months, like it's a 9-month plan to rape her and kill her, and then he's gonna have sex with the dead body after he's raped her and killed her, and then he's gonna bury her, and then he's gonna bury her in Wisconsin.
Rated PG-13.
Why Wisconsin? Because he also is a fan of cheese.
Because he's lived there for 9
Alright,
months.
Is that your serious answer?
Yes.
You lose. In this hilarious comedy about pregnancy, panic, and parenthood, Sam, played by Hugh Grant, has
Even I
it all.
could've
A
told it was
wonderful
about a baby.
girlfriend, a successful child psychology practice, and a red Porsche. But all that changes when his girlfriend tells him she's pregnant, torn between advice from an overbearing couple, his bachelor buddy, and a crazy Russian gynecologist. Sam's got 9
I'm
months
here
to
to
grow
check
up.
your vaginal cavities.
Sam's got 9 months to grow up or risk losing it all.
You think for fun, can
Okay,
I give
one.
my synopsis of the film?
1.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Like,
One. That sounds lame. 2. I like mine better.
Yeah. I like this. Look, Hugh Grant has a girlfriend. He has sex with that girlfriend. And then the girlfriend reveals to him that she is pregnant. But neither of them want a baby. So they have 9 months to
Get an abortion?
9 months to figure out what to do.
Good
Either
night.
abortion, adoption, or we'll just straight up eat the baby when it's born.
You guys are nuts.
Oh man. Abortion, adoption, or we'll eat the baby.
I like yours better.
Okay,
But I still like
so
mine more.
speaking of movie synopsis,
It's time
and
for another
summary,
round of quick movie summary.
It's
Okay.
volume 2 of quick movie summaries.
So,
You guys didn't tune into volume 1. It's a very cool little game.
so I
came
have
up
here
with.
a stack of 5 movies that Josh here has picked out, and he has a stack of movies that I picked out.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you what the movies are. We're going to hold them up, and then we're going to give our synopsis of it.
Yeah. Well, should we pick the one for each other?
No, I think we should just
Go
with the flow.
with whatever.
I guess
So,
I'll start things off.
Real quick though, I will be the judge, and whoever I think has done the best synopsis / funny thing will get the point. This is
Alright.
not the challenge for the week. That's next.
All right, I will go first. I'm going to start with a movie he picked out, Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. Now, believe it or not, Return of the... A lot of people will say to you, Empire Strikes Back is the best of the Star Wars trilogy. Well, I guess I can see that. To me, personally, my favorite of the trilogy is Return of the Jedi. The reason why is... Well, for one thing, you get Slave Leia. Like, Lord knows that bikini has become iconic in the realm of nerd fiction.
Yeah, everyone says Empire's the best one, yet like everyone's always like gawking over Slave Leia. So
another thing, and a lot of people complain about the Ewoks. Listen, I thank the God for the Ewoks when I first heard George Lucas's original plan. He was originally going to have the planet full of Wookiees.
So,
and if you've seen the Star Wars Holiday Special, that would have been even more terrible. So, God bless the Ewoks.
Thank you.
But another thing that I really like this movie about is, you know, the whole movie, like the whole structure of the films, it's all about the relationship between Darth Vader and Luke, and I feel like this is the movie where it all comes together, what it's been building up from the first two films, and I feel like it gives you a satisfying conclusion to it. And like, and if you watch the prequels as well with these, like, it also kind of makes the ending more kind of satisfying for me, because it's like the love of Padme turned him evil, but the love of his son turned him back to good.
yeah.
So again, like I said, so that's why I really enjoy Return of the Jedi. It's my personal favorite of the Star Wars trilogy. Some might say New Hope, some might say Empire Strikes Back, but for me, I gotta go with Return of the Jedi.
There's even those few out there who will say Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No one says.
All right, Josh.
No one says Attack of the Clones.
All right, Josh.
All right.
Your turn.
I have.
They might say the Clone Wars movie.
Yeah. My best friend's wedding.
Oh God.
Well, obviously.
Wait, who gets? Oh, that's right. You have to decide who gets the first point.
It stars Julia Roberts, and I looked at the back, not the description, but the cast on the back. I don't give two craps about the description. Here, a fun fact, real quick, before I go into trying to figure out what this movie's about. Never seen it.
Yeah.
Sorry, all you people who enjoy this movie. Never seen it. It stars Rupert Everett. I think so. Yeah, Rupert Everett, Cameron Diaz, and Julia Roberts. So it's basically the embodiment of the late 90s. It's like everything late 90s all in one movie.
The only thing that's missing is jizz on Cameron Diaz's hair.
Like, you know, like it's my best friend's wedding. So my only best guess is, you know, Julia Roberts is probably best friends with someone. And, you know, you can never introduce another woman to your man without her looking at him and go, I want him. That boy's mine.
It's true.
So basically, I'd like to think that maybe the movie is about Julia Roberts and Cameron Diaz maybe having a death battle to the death, possibly in bikinis. It was the late 90s after all. 97. Possibly in bikinis. You know, we didn't have these women movements yet, so possibly in bikinis. A death battle in bikinis for the heart of Rupert Everett. I don't know why you'd want the heart of Rupert Everett, but
Rupert Everett's a terrible person.
I know, right? But maybe that might happen. And obviously, Julia Roberts is on the front, so she most likely hijacks her best friend's wedding and takes the guy from her after maybe slaying Cameron Diaz or possibly other chick.
Other chick.
Maybe slaying both. Maybe all three women have a death battle to the death in it. And it's rated PG-13, but, you know, they could imply that someone took their tits out.
You're allowed to show a boobie in PG-13.
Oh, okay. Just
All
a
right,
boobie. Just a boobie.
Just one boobie.
But
Wait,
yeah.
can it be one boobie on separate occasions?
No, like, you can actually show, like, go topless. It just can't. I think as long as it's not, like...
It's like, it has to be like a short, like just a quick
like,
flash.
Like, it has to be at least 5 seconds. Like, 5 seconds at the most. If you go past 5 seconds,
But, like, I don't know.
rating.
But, like, probably, like, I'm thinking Julia Roberts probably murders all the other women and takes a hijack of her best friend's wedding. That's my thing on this.
All right.
All right. So
Who gets the point?
do I pass the
who
torch
won?
to?
Who won last time?
Last time it was you.
All right. I'm hoping to go again.
Wait, no, Josh won last time.
All right,
you won the challenge of the week last time, though.
All right.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna have to give it to you because I barely understood anything you said.
Return of the Jedi.
So,
oh yeah, I mean, like you just defending Star Wars 6.
Yeah, because this is always the one that's always people's least favorite of the original trilogy.
I kind of love it.
Which I think my least favorite is the first one.
Yeah, I mean it's iconic, but like it's.
Okay.
All right,
Choose
Josh,
your
it's your
next
turn to
champion.
be.
You don't have to go in order, by the way.
So now I get to go first this time.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get that this out of the way. It's Buddy.
Buddy.
It's a Jim Henson picture, so it's obviously got puppets. It stars Rene Russo, and judging by the cover of this gorilla with these in this sexy pose with these fuck me eyes, I'm going to say it's about Rene Russo. She lives in this house with these animals, and she sleeps with every single one of them, especially the gorilla. I mean, he's wearing a tux on the back, and those monkeys are dressed up. She basically bangs every single one of these animals. She gets buddy with them, if you know what I mean.
Great use of pun.
Yeah. Especially that gorilla. She really likes banging that gorilla.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Short, simple,
Similarly,
I got The Jungle Book 2.
That's the best one.
The Jungle Book 2. What can I say about The Jungle Book 2? Well, I mean, how can you not like this movie? For one thing, if you look at the cover, you got Indian chick lolly. How can you go wrong with that? Indian chicks, I think, can be hot, and lollies are even hotter. And then, of course, you got the bear, Baloo.
Pre-timed skip Jungle Book girls.
Yeah. And of course, you got Baloo. I'm assuming this is before the tailspin, before he got his pilot's license and became.
So he's just still a normal bear.
Yeah. And you got Shere Khan, giving Mowgli the face of, oh yeah, you're starting to grow that armpit hair.
No.
And then you got Kaa up here, looking tweaked out as normal. And let's not forget,
Ka, twice as rapey as ever.
Let's not forget that,
Trust in me. Just in me.
and let's not forget the lies that people were saying about this movie. An absolute delight to begin from beginning to end. And jungle fun, plenty of humor.
No, who said that?
Clay Smith, Access Hollywood.
That's a lie.
Lay Rosen,
Clay
People
Smith.
Magazine.
Those aren't real names.
Exactly, those aren't real names.
Hey, Clay Smith, if you're real, that's the most false thing I've ever
And
heard.
so my final thoughts. Mowgli does not look good in a red Speedo.
The Indian lolly is not helping.
Yeah.
You win.
With all the animals.
I can't help that. No, you have to raise your thing up.
Okay.
Okay, so he has got 1 point to 1 point.
All right, this
Your
one I
turn.
actually have seen, so this one actually will be easier. We got The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. Because, when I read a book about, corruption of church and a deaf hunchback who dies of hanging, and the gypsy chick also dies, I think prime example for a sequel. So here, but this is based off the Disney version. So let's.
I say first, give a little synopsis on how much you actually love the.
I really liked the first movie. It's definitely up there for me. So The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 is not like the first version. It's like if you took the first version and said, let's make it shit. So they made shit.
Are there any fake quotes on the back of that one?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Magical and Enchanting, the perfect sequel, Bruce Kluger.
That is not a real name.
Okay, I'm calling that one.
Kluger.
But anyway, let's talk about the movie itself. So here we have Quasimodo,
The lovable outcast.
the lovable outcast, and he pretty much is babysitting the girl he wanted to fuck's child from the man he pretty much had to save, who's really the better man there. So anyway, he was wanting to fall in love, and then he meets Jennifer Love Hewitt's blonde animated self, and she sings a song in this movie, Whoopee. Oh, and there's this gay circus dude With like, all the songs suck except for one. Like there was one song I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good enough. It was the Quasimodo song, "Ordinary Miracle." I didn't think it was a great song. I thought it was good though. I thought it was a good song. It was solid. I thought Tomahawk really. But other than that, you have gay songs like "Fa Fa 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 Falling in Love," "I'd Stick with You." Also, strangely enough about this movie, they got the original cast back.
Did they actually?
They got Kevin Kline, Demi Moore, Tom Hulce. They got everybody back. Jason Alexander.
You know what? That's desirable effort there, at least.
Yeah, like that baffles me.
Like you get the original cast back for straight to video, like a straight to VHS sequel, a directed video sequel.
And not to mention, like Demi Moore's a huge actress.
Yeah, and
was.
And
is she the blonde chick?
No, she's Esmeralda. That blonde chick is Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That's also a big actress. No,
not back then. If she is now,
no, she
isn't even. She's never been D-list.
See, maybe.
All right, so
I'm not done yet because like there's so many problems with this movie, and my biggest problem with this movie is they actually got the animation company TMS to animate it, and they're known for Batman the Animated Series, Animaniacs, great animated shows, and they just waste their talent on this piece of dear turd. This movie sucks.
It's shown everything that the original did.
Also, way to undermine like the one of the most biggest emotional things of the first movie was that the hero didn't get the girl. Like you saw like tears rolling down across the movie. You felt for him, and then you're just like, this movie's like, oh, we're gonna finally give him somebody. Like, no, like you've completely undermined what that was going for.
It just feels like he should never get
Cop
the girl.
It's crap out. Crap out.
Yeah, crap out, definitely.
All right, I'm done. Movie sucks. More like Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ill.
Real talk, Hellfire was an amazing song.
It was.
Actually,
like I said, that villain in that movie wishes he could be Frollo.
Yeah, really.
Frollo was great.
All right, your turn.
All right, my turn. Well, let's talk about this. I'm gonna put this right here. Cheap trick. Every it says it twice, so I get. Well, actually, cheap trick. Every trick in the book, cheap trick. If you like Cheap Trick, you'll like this.
That it?
It's their songs. If you like Cheap Trick, here you go.
I like his, even though you were so detailed. He just got really mad at his.
Stand both for those movies. All right, so 2 points for him.
Lose that one.
All right, Josh.
Okay.
All right, Josh, it's your turn to go first.
All right.
You only got 2 left.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking between. I'll do the one that I actually like first, and I'll save this for last. Let's see. It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
You know, what else can I say? Charlie Brown has shit luck. Kid always gets the.
Sorry.
Kid always gets the worst of every situation. Lionel thinks there's like a mascot for every holiday. Susie goes completely like ape shit on him. Like she gets mad at him for like one thing I always thought was kind of weird was she gets mad at him for staying in the pumpkin patch with him when the Great Pumpkin doesn't show up. When she willingly was the one who did it. She could have gone trick-or-treating. But then she gets mad about it. But, hey, women. Am I right? I support women's rights. Anyway.
Oh, now you're going to have to try hard, dude.
Anyway, you know, Snoopy. There's only one thing that I could say here. You can't beat the moment when you see all the kids going trick-or-treating, and as Charlie Brown gets into the thing, like you don't see this with like low budget, like you know, animation, well, not low budget, but animations from, like, you know, whenever this was made. 66. From 1966. Like, you don't see this in, like, continuity like this and stuff. Like, you know, animation was very limited back in this time, you know, on what it could do. But I loved what this thing did. Like, this was like, I always laughed at this, and this just showed great continuity. As you know, one of the biggest lines in this was like, I got a whole chocolate bar. I got a lollipop. I got a rock. What made
I got a rock.
What made like this even better is I noticed this, and I'm like, this is actually a very nice attention to detail for Charlie Brown, especially for a cartoon in 1966 that was just a TV special. When you see the kids walking up to the house, you see the people throwing the candy in, but as soon as Charlie Brown gets to the house, you see a rock get chucked into his bag.
All right.
Yeah, I always thought that was cool. Like, nice attention to detail. It's a fun special. Definitely watch it on Halloween. Nominated for an Emmy, apparently. According to this.
Of course, what was the Emmys back in the day?
True.
That's like, oh, what wins best show? All in the Family. What wins best animation? Peanuts.
There you go.
They only had 2 Emmy awards.
It's a great Halloween classic. I support women's rights.
All right. Strong argument, but I'm going to present the best anime ever conceived. Hamtaro.
Oh, God.
Little Hamsters, Big Adventures.
Eat your heart out.
I feel like this isn't you talking, but maybe one of your friends.
No, if I wanted to talk as Brendan, who's obsessed with this show, I'd be like, "Oh, hey guys."
God.
He talks like this. So, all right, play Sega Saturn and also Hamtaro. Anyway, so let's talk about Hamtaro, the greatest anime show ever. If you thought Dragon Ball Z was great, throw that out the window. You thought Pokemon was great, throw that out the freaking window. Right now, it's Hamtaro time. It's ham time. We're talking about hamsters' adventures. These hamsters are going around. They're going for situations, and the one chick that owns Hamtaro is voiced by Vidal, Kara Edwards. Found that out. But, I mean, look at this. How can you not resist the cuteness that is Hamtaro? He's one of the cutest designs that Japan ever came out with. Look at it. Look at how cute this hamster is. Oh my God, this Hamtaro. And it was all sunflower seeds in the anime, and so much stuff going on, and you even get to see some hamster titties. Not really, but that would have been awesome. Not really. But, you know, titties are titties. Anyway, Hamtaro, Little Hamsters, Big Adventures, including the episode Ham's Head C-Word.
Hello Kitty. Suck his tiny little hamster dick.
Boom! Hamtaro! Alright, so this last round's going to be the deciding factor.
Alright. Man, what a very weird spread for the last 2 movies. For my last movie, we're going to be talking about... And by the way, these last 2 aren't technically movies, but they're tapes. For these last tapes, I'm going to talk about... Digimon Digital Monsters.
Digimon.
I'm assuming this is like
Digimon.
season 2 because it's not Ty and that one guy.
Or it might be one of them spin-off series. I don't know.
I'll put this right here.
It's the one with Renamon, that yellow fox that everyone keeps drawing porn of.
Yes, Renamon, who's based off that yokai. So let's talk about Digimon and what it means to 90s kids. For those who thought Pokemon wasn't enough, they needed another Mon in their life. What better was the combined Tomodachi with Pokemon? You get digital monsters. kids go into the digital world and battle with their monsters. They're one monster that evolves into these weird humanoid things. Not only that, but this is the one with the crappy theme song, I'm assuming. Now, it's not like the first season theme song.
Digimon.
The only good thing about Digimon was the theme song.
Digimon.
This lets you all know, I hate Digimon.
I hate it.
I don't like Digimon. I never liked it as a kid. Never liked Digimon. But I will fight to the ends of the earth to prove that this tape right here is the best anime. Look at what it says on the back. From the animators of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. Oh my god. Both iconic shows. Not to mention, this is distributed by Buena Vista Entertainment, which is a subsidiary of Disney, because you can see the Disney castle. So this means Digimon is Disney sponsored, which makes sense because it was on Disney's JetX block. Yeah. Digimon. Digi fucking mon. Digital mon, digi fuck fag fuck, digi fuck mon. Digimon. Digital monster.
For anyone who noticed the F word in there, he supports gay rights.
I just want you to know that if you watch Digimon, you are a fag.
I feel like that's not directed to all. Like for the record, that is not directed to all Digimon fans. I know that's directed to one specific Digimon fan.
There's one specific Digimon fan that line was for.
And you're probably going to take this moment and show him that, aren't you?
And I'm gonna I want this also to say, when I say fag, I don't mean you're gay. I just mean you're a fucking fag. Because you like Digimon. Oh, and you also like Hamtaro. Double fag.
Oh man.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to
gonna be your thing.
Yep, that's it. Oh, and one more comment. Renamon's not that hot, guys. Stop drawing porn of it. Lucario porn? All for it. Didn't they do that on Death Battle, Renamon versus Lucario?
Yeah, you know what the funny part?
I never saw that.
Maybe, but the funny part is Renamon did come out first.
I don't care. Like you say that, I'm like, I don't care about Renamon.
True.
I don't even know who half these characters are.
Here's the thing. I only know that one is named Renamon because of all the porn.
Yeah.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there exists of it, or that both of you know what it is.
Oh my god. Look at what they're holding. They're holding cards, as if Digimon couldn't get more unoriginal. Now they're ripping off Yu-Gi-Oh!
Alright, anyway, I'm done with that, with my argument for Digimon.
Now let's talk about a different movie.
Alright, this tape, All Dogs Go to Heaven too.
Believe it or not, I used to watch this tape all the time as a kid. I never watched the first All Dogs Go to Heaven, but I usually damn sure that I watched All Dogs Go to Heaven too.
I watched both. I was that naive kid who liked both as a child, but now I look back and I'm like, yeah, All Dogs Go to Heaven 1. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. If I could shit on this right now, I would. Magical musical treat. Plenty of adventure and emotion.
There's a hot dog that furries love.
Oh yeah, that thing. Well, I mean, like, they're on the Golden Gate Bridge. He's got a horn. They're on a scooter for some reason. I think that kid's a magician.
Yeah.
That makes sense. The main character's Charlie Sheen.
Okay, now we're...
Wait, really?
Yeah, Charlie Sheen did the voice of Charlie.
Yeah, dude.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if he did it in the first one.
He might have, actually.
But it seems like, you know,
I think he did, because I don't remember any voice changing.
it's got Dom Louise, Shinna Easton.
Just continue on with your description.
But basically, you know, it's dogs that go to heaven again. Like, the dogs have to come back. It's like, because, you know, dogs have to go to heaven again. It's surprisingly, for a movie called All Dogs Go to Heaven, Charlie Brown has stronger Christian overtones than this movie. But then again, your main character is voiced by Charlie Sheen. You can only get so religious without, you can only get so religious with that druggie back in your main character.
Especially back in that when it came out.
Because this was
Was this before or after the...
Oh, this was 96. He was so drugged up at this point.
Was this before or after the whole Denise Richard inward thing?
That's a good question.
Probably after. No, before, actually.
Before.
But, you know, this is 96.
I thought that was early 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been, like, the whole Denise Richard inward thing.
Yeah, that was
so, you know,
early
this
2000s.
this is 96 Charlie Sheen, so God knows how high he was filming, like voicing for this movie. I think the animation took a big downgrade as well from the first one.
Oh, for sure.
Probably doesn't even have the same director. I really don't care. All right, it has songs from Grammy winners, but their songs did not win a Grammy. I might add.
Why did they win a Grammy?
I don't know.
Like they definitely didn't win the Oscar for Best Original Song.
No,
or Best Original Score.
It's 1 hour and 22 minutes of shit that you'll just never be able to get back.
And a hot dog.
Yeah,
I mean, look, they gave her like fucking porn star hair.
Yeah, she has that porn star hair that covers the one eye, and even here on the back, she's got dick sucking lips. So she's like, ooh.
Oh man.
She's like looking like, ooh. It's like,
That's just hilarious.
Could this movie have been saved? Definitely. It would have been nice to see the Charlie Sheen dog go to hell because he blurted out the N-word.
Right, so that would have been funny.
And that's my final synopsis.
Like, listen here, ya.
Listen here, you.
Well, my friends, I'm afraid that we've got a winner.
Digimon! It looks like you finally came through for me, Digimon, after all these years.
So that
maybe
was...
now
I think I might watch the first episode when I get home.
You know what? I think I might actually watch the show now. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do when I get home?
It's like I might even play a game.
Alright, so my friends, it is time for the weekly challenge!
Weekly challenge!
Weekly challenge?
Come
Weekly
on,
challenge.
sir! You wanna do?
So, my friends, I have with me TableTopics. So this game has been played on my stream a couple times with Matt. If you guys are who is unfamiliar with this in the room?
I've never seen it.
Alright, so good. Now,
is that sealed?
Nope.
I can show you this when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay,
just remember that picture of the Hamtaro and Digimon that they wrote.
Wait, what? Yes. Perfect. Tell me you bought those.
Tell me you bought. All right, guys, let's play.
Oh, God. Please tell me you bought those.
I didn't. There is.
There is.
Okay, guys, well, pick yourself a topic. There's heroes.
Ooh, I want heroes.
There's right or wrong or table topics.
I want heroes. I want heroes.
All right, heroes to you. And
What do I just...
I'm going to go with Family on the Move.
all right, so what you got to do? So
Ask these questions.
I'm going to take these decks, right? Let me go ahead and put this guy back in. Had to reorient. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw cards here. Essentially, you guys have got to come up with a memory that you think I think would be funny. Whoever has
memory or a real memory?
A real memory.
Alright.
And all these are very, very normal things. Actually, I'll tell you what. We'll do a round with each of these, with both of you getting one of each. So,
did you want me to cut that or?
it doesn't really matter. There's no.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better. So.
the first one for Jordan is right or wrong. So, what would you do if someone crashed your birthday party? What? So this can be an honest answer or a memory of you doing so.
Oh, so like if I crashed a birthday party?
Yeah.
Well, I never crashed a birthday party, so I guess that's an honest
Wait,
answer.
is it if you or if someone? No, if someone crashed your birthday party.
If someone crashed my birthday party, what would I do?
Party, bro.
Okay, if it's a dude, I say fuck off. If it's a chick, if she's hot, I say stay.
Honest.
That's my honest answer.
At least he's honest.
I mean, like, if the chick's ugly, I'm telling her to leave. But if she's hot, stay all you want.
All right. Well, that's funny.
So my turn with
okay, so Josh, what quality would you like to improve in yourself?
Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
My sex life.
Oh, my thrusting's a little off. Maybe my. Just there's so much, really. I mean, I don't know, like maybe lose a few pounds. That'd be nice. Like not like be skinny, but just drop a few pounds. Be nice. I'd like to try to be funnier, because Lord knows I'm not. But I don't know, like maybe like work on my social skills a bit, because at times I just like I'm not good at conversations unless they're like really close friends, like you guys. Like you are the guys are the only guys I can really like. I even sometimes I think I even have trouble making conversations with my own girlfriend, because I just don't know what to talk about. And actually, no, even
it's
with
easy
you
to
guys.
talk. It's easy to talk about. Just say, "Show me your tits." If she says no, then don't talk.
All right, yeah. Actually, no. To be honest, yeah. Like sometimes I don't even know what to talk about with you guys. So, like when we're on stuff like this, there's these topics to talk about. But sometimes I'll just be like, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Like, maybe like social skills would be something I'd like to improve.
All right, John. Actually, this is the same question
Yeah,
as me.
I know. Oh, I'm not playing the game though.
He's just.
Yeah, I'm the host. So I think Jordan gets the point. Mostly because you gave me a funny answer.
Yeah.
Also,
remember, it was supposed to be for funny answers. Didn't you hear the whole entire discussion?
well, here's the thing. My thing was like deep. So how am I supposed to make that funny?
All right, my turn again. Let's do this.
Okay, so
a bigger dick.
Well, that's a little hard because it's right or wrong. So this is where you can probably get funny. We're going on to heroes as the topic.
Heroes.
So the question for Josh this time: what's the best hero movie?
Ghost Rider 2.
Green Lantern. Hands down. That CGI is realistic. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. It was the best movie.
All right,
Ryan Reynolds was amazing.
Yeah, fuck Deadpool.
Fuck Deadpool. Fuck your Captain America. You're just like all the Captain America movies.
All right, my turn.
Green Lantern.
All right, that's gonna be tough to beat.
Your question is: have you ever protested anything? Have you ever protested anything?
What haven't you protested?
That's
the real question.
I'm so against some of this stuff. So what I haven't protested? Or
what you have? Have you ever protested anything? Oh God!
Have you ever protested?
Digimon?
Is it? Can there be an anti-question to this question?
Give me another question, because
Yeah,
I protest everything.
Yeah, that's something.
I protest stuff that
you shouldn't even have to.
I don't even care about most of the stuff, but I protest it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, ready, and that's the one I just asked Josh. If you had 10 minutes with the hero of your choice, what would you ask?
10 minutes with the hero of my choice.
You get to ask them the question.
Power Girl, can I see your tits?
No. What was the question again? Like 10 minutes? What would I...
10 minutes, what would you ask your superhero, and who would it be? Essentially.
I don't know.
Awkward silence, gay babies. Oh man.
I mean, I'd love to talk to Darkhawk. Ask him, what are you doing wrong? Why aren't you popular?
Why does no one love you?
Yeah.
Why does no one love you?
Like, what do you think you're doing wrong because you're not popular? You're a D-list Marvel superhero.
I'm gonna have the point to Jish.
But if I was to answer that like honestly and truthfully, not through a joke, I don't know, maybe Captain America Civil War, possibly The Dark Knight. That's a hard choice, really. There's a lot of good ones, but there's also a lot of shit.
All right.
But if not Green Lantern, if not Green Lantern, Fantastic Four, like Fanforstic. Pantsless thing gets me riled up in my pants.
I guess we're tied.
The final is Family on the Move. Time for some road trip questions.
I guess we're tied.
Yep. You are now tied for the win.
Alright, I guess I go first this time.
So, your first question, my friend, is... If you opened a restaurant, what would the house specialty be?
The house specialty? I call them my kumquats.
I would like to give an answer for this one, but like it wouldn't count after his thing. For one, I would have a restaurant like this is going to be an awful joke. I'm about to get very edgy here, but like an extremist and racist cookery, like basically for like the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, the Ku Klux Klan called the KK Kitchen. Get it? The KK Kitchen. It spells out KKK. And the specialty would be bigots and gravy.
But yeah, I would call
We're not actually white supremacists.
I support black rights.
I call it, the restaurant would be called Jordan's Just Desserts.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. Anyway, the restaurant would be called Jordan's Just Desserts, and our main dish would be the special kumquats. Spelled Cumquat.
It's like, this is delicious. What's the special sauce?
All right, your question.
My question is bigots and gravy.
Oh, good lord. What characteristics make a good parent?
Being there. Being there, Mom.
This guy wins.
Being there.
I got so dark.
All right, so Josh has won this round and this week's challenge, which means it is now time for the punishment.
Oh god, I gotta do the punishment.
So unfortunately, you get to deal the punishment this time, my friend.
Oh no.
And it involves
silly free.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, do I get to put it in his butt and make him spray it out?
Okay, so move your chair over that way.
Oh god. Oh god.
Woo, get some setup out of the way real quick.
Oh god, I feel like I'm in a porn. I'm about ready to have something on my face that I don't want.
All right. So my friends.
I did get really dark on that last one, didn't I?
Being there.
But hey, you know what they say? All comedies depraved from tragedy.
Okay, so my friends, what we're doing. So, you stand on this side of the vision. Actually, wait, that side. I'm backwards. You get on that side. Not you. Him. You. Josh. Okay, so I want a good clean spray. Just basically pelt him with it.
Okay. Oh god.
Anywhere and everywhere, my friend.
Hold on.
Anywhere
I got
and
it.
everywhere.
Wait. Let me take off my glasses at least. Alright, go.
Wait, Jordan, you're gonna watch this.
I know what you're doing.
Look. No, I want you to look. Wait. Oh!
Stop! It's in my mouth.
What's this like a bad boy? Wait. I'm gonna try to spell my name. Wait. Stop! Oh God! Oh, there wasn't much in this, was there?
Oh, there wasn't.
Look at you! Get in the camera! Get in the camera! You look like a ghost just jizzed all over you.
He slimed me.
Okay, guys. Well, it's time to settle down. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this episode of the podcast, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you're listening to the audio version, like okay, stop. Really, you're gonna peek the audio of the mic.
You fucked up my hair last
Really,
time. You earned
really.
it.
So, if you are watching the audio version, make sure to go watch the video version to see what just now happened. It was crazy. Clearly by the audio peaks. And also, thank you much, because I know a lot of you guys love watching the audio version. I'd like to make a quick announcement, though, that we are going to start doing just recap, like, standalone versions of some of these topics. If you'd like to see that, head over to the channel. Peace!
I'm so pissed off.